Brachiosaurus' migration is coming to an end. Soon they will find a place more suitable for them to live. Crossing the last part of the Oasis Desert, they will soon find a place absolutely extraordinary. Have no idea what happened to their son last episode. Every dinosaur knows that the Microraptors are now on the loose. Word spreads quickly around the islands. And now, as Season 3 approaches, there will be a whole new land, of whole new places to discover, and dinosaurs from all over the world. To a place absolutely extraordinary. Now we see a new dinosaur from a distant land, probably where the Brachiosauruses are going now. We see a Tapejara, whatever you want to call it. The Tapejara has a large frill on its head, and its wings cover its whole body up to its legs. It cannot support its legs on its own. On the way to this island, learning how to catch his own fish from the pond, he's starting to regret his decision, trying to head back to the place where he came. There is a humongous lake that every dinosaur thinks is an ocean there. The Tapejara has another migration to make, back home. Stomping through the lush jungle, the former Alpha, Rex, in search of his new Alpha, who he thinks is absolutely incapable of doing anything right, finally clashes with him in a few days. The smaller Rex didn't have anything in his jaws. The former Alpha is infuriated with the smaller Rex for not bringing anything back. He simply would roar at him again, saying that he wouldn't share his own prey that he caught with such an ungrateful dinosaur. With the arguments that have been going in lately, it is now impossible to form another pack. The smaller Rex doesn't want to be Alpha anymore, but he neither wants to be in the pack. He is heading on his own, just like Lion did. Of course, we don't know where he is. Now the pack is separated for good. Alpha is still infuriated with them for separating them from each other. The smaller Rex simply would explain that such a big dinosaur like him would be able to survive on his own. And he storms off in rage. Simply mocking the smaller dinosaur. It did not turn around or make any second decisions. The bigger Rex goes off to hunt something by himself. He is absolutely starving today. Trekking across the coastline, we see a parasaur, which we're now going to be calling a parasaur instead of Parasaurolophus, because it's shorter. The parasaur that has escaped many close calls to death. Along the coastline, he is looking for a place to gather water, hoping to go on another migration like the Brachiosaurus to find a better place. Hopefully by Season 3, he will be at his amazing location. Crocodile, the Prestosuchus that we saw a couple episodes ago, and is now showing up more often in the series, especially during Season 3, maybe. It depends. Is sneaking up on this large creature. The Prestosuchus This Prasuchus specifically is smaller than the Parasaurolophus. But he's not willing to give in that easily. With his reckless stomping in the sands of the coastline, the Parasaur quickly spots him and makes a quick getaway, his swift legs kicking at the sand. Crocodile is upset he didn't get what he wanted, but he's willing to try again tomorrow. At first, he needs to find something different, a home to live in. The Dimetrodon that we saw a couple episodes ago is finally back, finally catching footage of the creature, the three-legged creature. Right above him is the Tapejara that we saw. Trying to make his way home, he finally spots that the Dimetrodon might be something good to eat. The Dimetrodon gets furious at the Tapejara, swiftly swooping ahead of him. Tapejara gets flung away, and the Dimetrodon falls squarely on the ground on his shoulder. It seems like the Dimetrodon might have the same fate as a snapper would have had, except this Tapejara has a different kind of skill. Hiding in place, the Dimetrodon whirls around to see where the Tapejara would strike through next. Tapejara is willing to make swift swipes. No matter how long it takes, he will get that Dimetrodon. Finally catching sight where the flying frilled bird is. Dimetrodon was swift and fast and caught the Tapejara on his wing. Tapejara swiftly strips away from the Dimetrodon. The Dimetrodon has no clue what to do except for try to run, but the Tapejara is much faster than him. He would just have to accept fate. He finds himself in the rotting forest. Finally trying to eat something for once. He is worn out and tired, and if anything were to find him and try to catch him, he'll have no choice but to accept his miserable fate of getting killed and eaten in a non-heroic kind of way. He wants to start his migration towards where the Brachiosauruses have went. Yes, he was there the whole time. In fact, that was his home. Every new dinosaur we saw this season, dinosaurs we haven't saw before, came from that place. And since this island doesn't seem like the best place to live, they're all willing to go back. It seems like a meeting must be held between dinosaurs. But the sad thing is, not many dinosaurs will attend such a meeting since all dinosaurs are learning to hunt and fight with each other. But the Parasaur is willing to make this right. It suggests that the island moves to a new place, their old home. He will have to start the meeting. Wandering around the new and uncharted territory of the lush jungle, the smaller former alpha, as both of them were, sees a corpse of a Brachiosaurus that no one has seen before. Maggots are floating across the giant beast, and his rib cage is showing. Scared of what kind of dinosaur would kill such a humongous beast, he treks on with his journey, aware of what could happen. Small scratch marks, just like the Stegosaurus, has been seen. The Microraptors are on the dinosaur's tail. Not knowing where and what the Microraptors even are, the Rex treks on to his journey to a new home and land. He sees yet another corpse of a Brachiosaurus. The same thing and the same fate as the other one. There are dead corpses all over the island. These microraptors are hunting for sport and not for survival. This seems like a dead graveyard for these dinosaurs, except they don't get a proper burial.